In this video, I'm going to show you how we turned a customer's old metal into this royal flush and dice ring. Fully custom, all made by us. Enjoy it. Alright, so I like to start these projects off with a little concept drawing. Just helps you kind of understand where you're going to go when you're building it. So that picture in the top right, that's the picture the customer came to us with, saying they wanted something similar. So we're just going to kind of draw all round what I had in mind and see what we come up with. So obviously the royal flush on top, got to have all the different cards there, dice on the side, and that's just to see how the edge of the ring would look there. Now from this different angle, you see one of the dice, and customer wanted it quite thick, but that first iteration made it a bit too thick. And the final side, you see the cards, the 3 dice. I'm thinking now we'll go with a little overhang on the card there, but we'll play around with it in the 3D modelling software, see what we come up with, and all the different suits down the side of the ring. So let's go ahead with that. Here we have the basic model. So we've gone from the concept design to the 3D model in the computer, and now it's in physical reality for the first time. It needs a little bit of tidying up here and there, but it's nothing we can't fix with a few minutes in the workshop, and then it's going to be cast up. There we go. So we're just going to take all the air bubbles out of this, make it a vacuum, and you'll see it start to bubble up. There we go, that's all the air being removed. Basically we've got to do this because it makes for a better final result with no little air bubbles in there, get a better finish. These are all the custom jobs that I'm casting up at the minute. But the one we're focused on is the royal flush ring. So we've got to get the investment in there. Bit tricky one-handed, but I think we can do it. Without pouring it everywhere. And we just want to cover the ring and some, so it doesn't collapse when we vacuum it. That should do. We've got to put that back in the vacuum and get the rest of the air bubbles out of it. Alright, and that's it. Now we're just going to sit this aside for a couple of hours while that sets. We can get it off one-handed. Oh. Right. We're just going to leave this to set. Right, so these are the customer's sentimental rings. He's had them since he was a teenager. As you can see, they're a bit worn out now. And what it is, he doesn't want to get rid of them, but he wants to start wearing them again. So these are what we're going to melt into the royal flush ring. We've got the furnace nice and hot. We're going to lower them in as close as we can to the bottom. There's one. There's 2. They're now in there, and they should be melted in a few minutes. Right. Gonna chuck in some borax, help burn off some of the stuff. Give it a little stir up. And we'll leave that for another few minutes, make sure it's all flowing nicely. Right, so we're gonna get this out of the furnace. put it in the vacuum and then pour the gold in. Just got to get a nice seal on this first. Right, that's that. Right, moment of truth. Looks good so far. A few fins, but that's nothing you can't tidy up with a few minutes in the workshop. Lovely. So after a bit of a clean up and a closer inspection, I've noticed this dice here has got a little bit lost. So when we're tidying up, we're just going to redefine that a bit, bring it back out. But the rest of this is all fine. So next step, cut away these sprues and file it all up, nice polish, and that'll be done.